Talk about a massive series of events where last episode we were able to get a superstar breakout scenario for our best player on our entire team in Ramondre Stevenson. He is now a superstar development trade player, and of course we won the game on top of it. Ramondre is 1 overall away from being able to get an 85 overall upgrade slot, which could be something like Bulldozer or Armbar. He also got that upgrade point, which got him to 90 trucking. It was a weird game because the defense was amazing. It was the main reason why we won that game in the first place. And obviously because of that, the offense didn't really have much of a chance. So we were actually a little worried that we weren't even going to get it. But Ramondre actually had one of his best yards per carry games of the season, maybe even the best. And well, the rest is history. He is now a superstar and he is not looking back. We now have the Rams and the Dolphins next up for our schedule. Any other breakouts potentially looming? Maybe they give me a second one because Ramondre was so good. They will not. There's another mock draft, though, and we also have the weekly awards. Of course, the Rams here are 1-8. They won one whole game so far. Let's take a look at that mock draft real quick. Don't even know where we're projected. Probably like in the 20s somewhere. We are at 22. They project a tackle. I could see it. Might go edge, but, who knows? We really don't know. It's really best available pick and likely at positions that we're looking for. Weekly awards, though, we see Jelani Tavai gets the player of the week with a pick 6 with 10 touchdowns. Obviously, that was a huge moment in the game as well. But let's take a look at what the Rams do in general. I was going to say do well, but I don't know if it's going to be anything. Their pass attack is decent, which you would assume is short to medium because they got a lot of short route type guys. So we're going to go short pass defense. And then on the other side, they are really not looking like a good defense. Aaron Donald, definitely from the pass rush department, the run stop department, kind of carried things there. And obviously with him being gone, it's going to be a little bit of a work in progress. We've been killing it on the ground, so why change what's working? And here are our focus players. We have 2 upgrades. Bell, who really, had a lot of performance, big plays in preseason and hasn't really gotten a chance in the regular season. 4 to medium route, 1 to release, 1 to short, 1 to stiff arm and truck. Not a bad little upgrade, to be fair. And then, of course, the biggest of the bunch, it is going to be Christian Gonzalez, who also had a big pick 6 in that game. Probably just going to keep going slot. I think he needs a little bit of zone, a little bit of man, so why not? Just go slot. You get a little bit of both. He ends up with a little bit of none, actually. Still a decent upgrade. He got some, good stuff like press, pursuit, all that stuff. But, yeah, we talk about a little bit of both a man and zone. Doesn't even actually get a singular one for either. But, yeah, let's head right on into hopefully not a trap game against the 1-8 Rams. They might want a little bit of Super Bowl revenge. Who knows? And, of course, Azeez Ojulari already up to a 2-year 18. It was like a 1-year 7 before. I think we should try to get this done. 2-year 21. Boom. At least we got him for the next 2 seasons minimum. There's some other names as well, but we'll hold off for the rest. And for the gameplay sliders, slightly different this week, but for the most part, pretty much the same. A little bit of changes, but yeah, I wouldn't surprise me to see the Patriots just do really well because Drake May could, control things, but yeah, we've been pretty damn successful, so keep it on, tweaking on. I wonder if that's a very famous motto for a crack fiend. Oh, here we go! Speaking of crack fiends, I am a crack fiend for the weather games. The rain, the snow. Of course, as it gets later on in this season, this rain could turn into snow. We'll have to see as we get into the even later portions of this season. I'm getting pretty damn excited about it, though, especially with the superstar running back Ramondre Stevenson on hand. Things could get real fun, real crazy, and it could be the difference between us, making the playoffs, maybe even winning some playoff games, and missing, that home field advantage. So, of course, in this one, going to try and enjoy this rain as much as possible. Hopefully there's not too much slippage, not too many fumbles. The kicking hopefully isn't too hard. And then, of course, the accuracy on the throws. Really hoping we don't have some that go crazy. We let them slip. And once again, we lose to this trap game. 1-8 Rams. It's we're at home and we're going against a really bad team. What could go wrong? It's we'll find out potentially. As they're going to be kicking this deep with a kicker wearing number 42. If that isn't the sign that you deserve to lose already, I don't know what is. As Wallace can't really get to the blocks in time. Gets to the 31, but there was some really good blocks in there if we were a little bit faster. But speaking of a little bit faster, everyone else, if they want to catch up to Drake May, they're going to have to get those yards up a little bit faster. 2,584 yards 22 touchdowns with 13 interceptions. He's having a great rookie year. All right, let's go with the quick throw as they are up to the line of scrimmage, and they will actually bring a little bit of heat, and that will be perfectly thrown to Polk. I actually thought it was slightly overthrown, but it's on the money. Trey White with the tackle. This Rams team has not really had any troubles finding, like, really good corners. Not that they really found Trey White. And there goes Ramondre. There's no one in sight. Speaking of Trey White, he's going to get stiff-armed, and Ramondre's going to score a touchdown already. This 1-8 Rams team looks horrible. Their defense doesn't exist. I mean, that's the biggest run of Ramondre's, like, season, maybe even career. That was just too easy. I should have actually looked at their injuries and see if they had any, but they don't, so it's pretty irrelevant. Motion for Kupp. Got the running back. There's really no one. Oh, wow. I was about to say really no one open, but Stafford puts an absolutely beautiful ball on Tutu Atwell for the first down. That was actually a really, really damn good throw. Also wonder how close Ramondre is to 1,000 on the ground. It's got to be getting pretty close. Quick out. We're not going to get there. Oh, I seen him, but it was a little too late for a 15-yard gain to number 15. Got a lot of different receivers coming in and out of the lineup. Obviously, Nakua on the other side with a great rookie year. Trying to get over there to the running back and cannot. Who's their running back? Kyron Williams is a superstar. That's kind of cool. Here with the blitz, though, going against a pretty stacked offensive line. And there goes Kyron Williams. Not that fast, but since he's so small, he's very shifty. Running mid-blitz, move everyone up. Okay, Jabril, please. I don't know if we're going to get there in time. Try to swat, couldn't, and wow, gets ran through after getting destroyed on the sit-down. Little hitch. It'll be a first down. I mean, you know, we scored really quickly on that ground attack, but they're moving down the field pretty nicely, too, for a 1-8 team. Maybe it's their defense that's giving them these losses, though, and they're actually not a bad offense. I'm not sure. We'll find out as this game continues. Stafford even has time to hike it. And he's going to get a delay of game. I don't know what the hell that's about. And speaking of not knowing what that's about, my lights flickered. And in the distance, I heard like an explosion sound. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's just lightning, but I don't think it's supposed to rain today. I don't know what's happening, but things are getting a little wild in the distance. Of course, speaking of rain, 2nd and 19, starting to affect the Rams a little bit here. Give me a little motion. We're not really ready for that. Recovering over the middle. It's going to be a nice throw underneath. They're going to get 6. Get closer to the field goal, maybe. Yeah, we're going to run a little bit of man coverage here. Get Duggar on the outside to protect that outside. Let's go with Ojulari user. Oh, it's going to be a free... Oh, it's not a free rush. It's a screen pass. And yeah, their tight end is way too slow to be running screen passes. That will be a field goal attempt. As expected, it's a converted field goal attempt. We're now on offense. And Douglas is a really good throw. Holds on to the 48. Beautiful. Timing's great. The power is great. The route running's great. I mean, it's just a great play. Oh, is that a sidearm? What was that? It was filthy. I got to see that back. Looking like Stafford against Stafford. Look at this thing. Beautiful. That was quite a disgusting throw. Drake May is feeling it. We'll take the underneath. No, we will not because we get crushed. I'll take that little underneath play. Should probably run the ball a little bit more. 2nd and 10 with the superstar. And going to turn it into as much as possible. 3 yards. Didn't really get the blocks of this first quarter. Nearing an end. It's dwindling. Going with the screen pass. Blocks should be out there enough. We're going to just do whatever we can for that first down, and we'll get it to the 19-yard line. And I probably will actually hike this before the second quarter. I don't really like the way they're lined up. Well, for them, at least. I love it for us. As, wow, they actually got a piece of it. 3rd and 1. Manageable. I mean, if they get a really nice rush. Of course, end of the quarter, up 4 already. See if we can extend this lead. I mean, Ramondre is a powerful dude. I don't see how they're going to stop an inside zone on him. And they had a chance. Ramondre does his best him impression and fumbles again. That is like at least 5 fumbles on the season now. Truck into a fumble. How many times have we seen that? He buries the guy and then just dies. And it's Rams football. It's like the guy is so good, and you're like, what is his downside? You know, he's not even that fast, but he gets a lot of yards. His receiving game is good, and then now we know it's fumbling. Of course, Cooper Kupp back to his old ways as well, in a good way, though, as he is the top receiving yards leader in the league. Definitely not something I wanted to see. Can't believe another fumble, though, from Ramondre Stevenson, even basically our best player, especially on offense. And there goes the slow tight end. Huge hit by Bentley will give him a first down still. The amount of fumbles, like, I literally would love to know the number. He's got to have at least 5. I think he had 2 in a game before. Obviously has 1 here, and he recently had 1, maybe even last week. Run by Kyron Williams, only going to be a yard. Defense is holding up pretty nicely. Let's go to Ojulari off the edge. Try to spin in there, it doesn't happen. And somehow the ball right to Cooper Kupp, just he doesn't catch it. Well, to be fair, he also just never seen it. He never looked. Let's go back to the user. A little early on that. And we rush him, but we can't get there. He's going to take the shot, and that should be picked. It will be. I mean, I guess it's an arm punt, but not really when you get a return like this. It's an arm punt, but you got freaking Devin Hester on the return to the 25-yard line. This Rams team looks slow. Like, it looks really slow. I get they're 1-8, but man, they really look it. Sometimes you 1-8 and it's kind of unlucky, but this team ain't unlucky. They're just not very good, and they're slow as hell. Nice moves. 11 or 12 on the screen gained. But hey, you know what? They're still technically in the game, so let's not get too crazy, not too ahead of ourselves. They've made a stop, technically because of a fumble, but oh, there goes Ramondre bouncing off of tackles for 5. Ramondre today, 6 for 74 with a touchdown. A lot of that is on a 1-yard or 1-carry play. And of course, the biggest thing is he did fumble away a possession. Do I take that? It's a tough throw, and it's slightly overthrown. Was careful of that cornerback, so I kind of threw it a little deeper. Well, hell, I don't even know if I would say a little deeper, but just like a little later. There's no one on Henry. And Henry is going to be in for the first down. I thought it was going to be short. And I'm not sure if they just want us to score a rushing touchdown, but it looks pretty promising. Oh, maybe not. Off the edge. Huge hit by Fisk, the rookie. Let's try it again. Let's see if they actually can trick us. And they will not. That'll be an easy touchdown. 14-3. This Rams team really does not look like much competition. And with that being said, like I said, it is going to be a 3rd and 9. Swim move, pretty good move, and there's nobody on the tight end who almost goes out of bounds and almost doesn't get the first down. You can see he realized he made a mistake. And is that another edge rusher down? That is our 3rd edge rusher with injury. Now we got Zimenez out there as the main starter. Like, how many more players can we have injured at that position? Jelani, that was just too easy for him. We'll say, though, and an abdominal tear, it's not a weak injury either. It is the 3rd serious injury for an edge rusher. We gotta be down to like 1 or 2 left at best. Nice run, and he fumbles the ball, but it's recovered by the Rams. And now they have an injury. The running back, Kyron Williams, got blasted and injured on the play. Of course, they recover their own fumble, though. Something we don't know a thing about. But yeah, I was about to say, the score's not too far out of reach. They can walk off with a touchdown. Oh, there was a chance there. Huge hit by Jabril. They'd be down by, what, 4 points? That's not crazy. Especially for a team that's 1-8 and seemingly having all these issues. Jabril, we got tricked. Oh, that's a touchdown. He goes to an easier throw, which I understand he would have had to throw really hard into that left side with a guy right in his face. Maybe even gets the ball hit. First down's a first down, though. All right, here we are. 1st and 10, 2nd quarter, 2-minute warning. Starting running back is out. Oh, have a chance at that. Try to knock that out because I did not want them to catch it with their very good wide receiver, Puka Nacua. Now they have those 2 guys on the same side. I can't imagine that's going to go well for us. This offensive line, though, for the Rams, I mean, I know they spent some money, but the edges, oh, good job, Tavai. Like, the tackles, they're not that good. They're really not that great. The only problem is either is our edge rushers. Ojulari is kind of cooking up something, though. And, wow, what a throw. Try to strip that ball out to the 9. Perfect throw. Coverage was not terrible. It's just enough. And damn, Cooper Kupp makes Jonathan Jones look tiny. Which I know Cooper Kupp's like 6'2", so he kind of is in comparison. Oh, I thought it was actually going to be a handoff. Try to swat, and the tight end's going to catch it down to the 2. They're going to potentially give us some time to work with here. Don't want to get too aggressive, because then, that 4-point lead we're trying to hold into halftime turns into a 3-point deficit. Who they're going to work with from the 2. And almost picked by Gonzalez. Gonzalez filtered through that traffic nicely. All right, we are not going to run commit. We got a lot of players up. We're going to be blitzing. And they will run. Oh, cut back. Nice dive. Marte Mapu could not actually do anything with it because the dive just wouldn't let him engage. Corum getting his chance with the injury to Kyron Williams. They will put up a touchdown. Are they going to go for 2, though, is the question. They will not. From the 30-yard line, once again, don't want to be too crazy, but at the same time, we do have 3 timeouts, so why not? It's a little bit of a tough one, and Polk will hold on. Our receivers are really good at catching, especially against a linebacker. That's really impressive. We'll take it. Let's go screen pass. There's a lot of players on that side, though, but let's see. We're not going to get that ball off. Clock will stop, though. Kind of want to go streak with Polk, but I know he's not that fast. That's a lot to ask for. Good swat. 3rd and 10 now. Give them a chance before half here. Got to be careful. They have all their timeouts. From the 41-yard line, I think you do have to try to get something. I mean, he's not really that open, but if he can create something, he can't get some yards, but that will be a punt ultimately, and if we get a really nice punt here, it should at least take this to halftime with the score as is. I think the punt's pretty good. It's a little far off to the side, a little bit more inside would have maybe bounced it down. Nah, that's a great punt. What are we talking about? That's an amazing punt. The Rams bounce back a little bit, and of course, they're going to try to do something before halftime. I don't know if this is going to end up being a smart move, though. They got 3 timeouts, so they just need like a little chunk play. And really good defense. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you're going to get down the field on that. I think they're willing to just be like, okay, that was a pretty big hit. Yeah, let's take this to halftime. Down 4, could be worse. And they will hike it one more time for some reason. I mean, you just had a running back injured, and Jabril almost makes it another one. Yeah, that one I don't really necessarily get. But hey, halftime score, we are in the lead. Do I think this is a trap game so far? I mean, not really, but at the same time, they're a lot closer than I thought they would be, especially with the way they've played. But we have turned the ball over in some of the weirdest spots and the weirdest ways. Take a look at some of these games across the league. The Dolphins, our next opponent next week, winning against the Raiders, but barely. 7-2 versus 5-4. The Raiders, also kind of an underdog season, just like us. And is that Odell playing running back? 7 attempts for 10 yards? Got a really big division rival matchup, the Packers versus the Bears. The Bears' season barely clinging on. And right at halftime, Green Bay's winning 14-0. Take a look at another matchup, the Jaguars versus the Lions. A little bit of a cat battle. Jaguars beating the Lions by 7, who are only 3-7, which is kind of surprising. The Lions at 6-3. Jaguars just underachieving right now. But biggest play of the game obviously was that big breakaway play from Ramondre Stevenson. Outside of that, there really hasn't been anything too absurd, too great. Just kind of dinking and diming, just getting down the field slowly, and the Rams have kind of climbed themselves back in from a 14-3 deficit, and we're going to try to get back to that ground game if possible. Still going to defend the short, and is it us that gets the ball? They get the ball. So in theory, if you consider every drive as a touchdown, which obviously it isn't, but that's the goal every drive, they kind of control this game. I mean, it's kind of crazy that we even put them in a situation like this or allowed them to. Nice stiff arm to the 34-yard line. From the 34-yard line, motion, and they will actually hand it off to Cooper Kupp, who has a lot of room. We got to help in case he breaks the tackle, which he does. Good team effort, but to the 46-yard line on our side of the field on the very first play. Decent kick return, and then a decent play from scrimmage to start out the second half. Cooper Kupp out the backfield. Now has a really good quick route to the outside. Good teamwork. 6-yard gainer. See if we can get a blitz. They're all kind of bunched up over there. Could be a handoff to Corum. Oh, we got to be paying attention. They do usually test us with those. Cooper Kupp over the middle. Oh, that's a wide open Nakua. And that will be a touchdown. They are going to take the lead. That wheel route burned us. I'm not sure who was supposed to be there, but they weren't. I'll tell you that much. They absolutely were not. It might have been that safety we seen right there because they were, I don't know, but somebody made a mistake because Ojulari is a pass rusher. He was not supposed to go that deep. Let's actually see what happened here. So the cornerback, yeah, I don't know who is this. And Jonathan Jones has been making some decisions, and those decisions have not typically been good. And on top of it, we're only going to be at the 22-yard line to start our drive. What is going on with us? It's a deep play. It's a wide open Baker, though, finally getting him involved. Big monstrous play to the 48-yard line. Set that play action up deep, lulled them to sleep, and there we go. Quick throw to Baker again, this time about 9. Our job is to score. Their job is to defend said scores. Let's go with the play action. Might be a quick throw to the running back. It could be, but Baker's also pretty open. The throw is good enough. Baker's got speed! Fighting down to the 3-yard line. Baker with really nothing going on, and then back-to-back plays leading us to the 3-yard line. And I think you just hand this off, no? Yeah, I don't really know what that defense is, but we'll take the easy lead regaining touchdown. That was questionable on the best of days. They were not interested in making a stop. Jelani, quick out to Cup. We try to strip him. Why would we do that? I don't know. The second time we had a lot of help, so it was worthy. Their top receivers are starting to really involve themselves. Not good. So have to remember then that he has guys that are pretty much guaranteed to be open. Oh, Ojulari does a really good job, though. Wonder what happened with Kyron, because he is still out. Kyron Williams, it just says 1 quarter, so maybe in the 4th. I'm not sure. Kind of have that out. We got to step up, and that is going to be wide open to Tutu Atwell. Down to the 50, 3rd and 2, manageable. Don't know if I like this, but Bentley's going to be blitzing. Why not? And who's that? Tutu Atwell again. Mapu just missing. 3 minutes in the 3rd quarter. We did regain the lead, but they're in position to change that back over. And it's going to be kind of like another screen-type play. Gonzalez played that perfectly, only giving up a yard. Got to play like that. Play too aggressively, you miss the tackle, and the lead block is already set off, and you're gaining 20-30. Instead, it's only a yard. Oh, that's our job, actually. Okay, it doesn't really matter because he goes to Higbee. Want to beat. Higbee gets upended, but to the 8-yard line. But I say we had the running back wide open. I was going to leave him, and then I was like, wait a minute, I got to go to him. Thankfully, the quarterback didn't see him. Still at the 8, which is great field position, but it would have been a touchdown. More than likely. Motion him over. Oh, we've been tricked. We just motion him out of the way. Good team tackle for a gain of basically nothing. Might even have been nothing. I think it was a yard, though. It was so nothing, I didn't care. Get a press on somebody. Oh, my God. We just got pushed out of the way. Huge hit. But Nakua holds on. This Rams team has been pretty damn impressive and resilient. They're going to regain the lead. You can see here, really good blocking. There's just no pressure, and Nakua gets blasted, but he holds on. I would prefer us to actually block a little bit, but I know that my preferences mean nothing here. And there goes Stevenson. Good play. The stiff arm was great. We get the first down. Gotta love when the old stiffy works. Last play of the 3rd quarter. Unless we fumble or something, which, I mean, maybe I shouldn't have mentioned. End of the quarter. 24-21. It's our job to try and regain that lead. 2nd and 8. Let's see it. If you make the read on this play, it's really hard to defend, and Hunter Henry is about as open as you can get. Wish you could actually audible to that zig from the slot, but just can't. And we can't even get the throw off because, A, they instantly get in, and B, our tight end never peels out. And we're going to run the ball here. 2nd and 19. I think the look they're giving us is going to give us some yardage. Not really, to be honest. About 6. 3 touchdowns on the day. Puts them over 100 rushing as well. And we were already basically in field goal range, but it'd be nice to get even closer. 3rd and 13. And he gets no help. We just basically moved the hashes. Which a 55-yard field goal is no easy kick. Where do we want this? About here, I'd say. All right. That's pretty good. Tell me it's in. Oh, that was close. Any higher, and I think the accuracy would have went wavery. I think that is about as good of a kick as you're going to get. That was really tough. But the Rams have gotten what they wanted. They got us, stopped. It was touchdown battle back and forth. We go up by 4. They go up by 3. And now, oh no, a touchdown would give them a 7-point lead as if it was a full-on touchdown. Nakua burning in man coverage. This is a trap game. We freaking knew it. We could see it coming, and here it is. Come on, defense. Bentley, oh, we miss hard. Jabril, step in there. Tavai gets him, but 31-yard line. Kind of reminded me of last week a little bit where it felt like the clock was going to be clearly in the other team's favor in this situation, but we'll see what happens. Oh, that could be picked. And Gonzalez makes it look too easy. We got to return this. There's another. I think it would have been considered a touchback, but you just can't trust it. I don't trust it at all. There's been some controversies in recent history about those kind of situations, so I don't want to be a part of another one of them. Oh, Lord, I knew that was going to go bad, but I didn't like the passing plays. Question is, will Christian Gonzalez's really impressive play actually do anything? Play action here is so risky. But that's why we risk it, because sometimes it works. Henry finally trucking over a player to the 28-yard line. Beautiful stuff. Drake May, the numbers aren't super impressive, but he's been, once again, resilient. And he's been cool under pressure. Option play for the tight end. Running back's open. That's risky. Doesn't hold on either. I wasn't going to throw it to him, and then he just stayed open, you know? What am I supposed to do? Oh, fellas. We get 4 yards. It could have been so much more. If one of the two guys we had blocked him, two players couldn't block a singular player. 3 straight runs in a row, but, I mean, they don't want to play that much in the box. And this is a risky one, but 4th and 1, do you go for this? The problem is I don't even know if it's going to be Ramondre. Inside zone has been pretty damn good for us, but the tiredness of Ramondre is potentially a factor. Either way, we're going to run it anyways. It's Ramondre Stevenson, baby. First down. The risk was real, but it's okay because so is the first down. Oh, wow. Wide open. Baker, he's got room. Look at that speed. Showing off the speed to the 37-yard line. Nice play. That decision to go for, looking pretty good. 2-minute warning. A field goal would win it. We've already kicked a 55. Why not kick something even a little less than that? Why not win the game on something short than that? Let's see what we can do. That's a tough throw against the safety. Polk climbing the ladder and snagging it to the 15-yard line. Great play. Inside handoff, Stevenson. Pretty good blocks. Cut inside. Don't take us down. Oh, my God, that's perfect. From the 6-yard line. I'm surprised they even called a timeout. From the 6-yard line, 2nd and 1. I mean, how do they stop this? They don't. They want us in the end zone. I don't want us to be. We are not going into that end zone, baby. Try all they must. Surprised they didn't give me a QB kneel. This is the only chance we have to, like, really lose is getting the touchdown. Really the only actual chance to lose. Play it safe. Just need one more run. Probably could just kneel it. And we go for the game winner or the not onside kick, but overtime play. Gibson, I mean, pretty much directly down the middle. Some would call it a chip shot. This is a really nice drive. Finished out perfectly in the position we did. Just got to hit this chip shot field goal, and we are, crazily enough, 7 and 4. Maybe a little early on that kick, but that's okay. Don't want them time to snap anyways. So they get to recover it before we even get there, huh? I mean, it still works out for us. 31-yard line is nothing. They don't want to give me 3-man deep, though. They're trying to make us lose. That's all I ask for. It's not much. Just a little 3-man deep. Tivo Jolari can get a coverage sack. It's not even really coverage, because obviously Hail Mary is a prayer. It's always covered. What is that? Like, yeah, it'll be caught. It'll pad the stats a little bit, but in what universe is that scoring? That would have been a crazy trick play if they pitched it or something, but 27-24, not our best performance, especially since they were a 1-8 team and we were at home. But ultimately, a win truly is a win. And we'll be moving on to 7-4. Once again, the division's up and down. Some of the teams you've played are up and down, but also some really good opponents in there as well. See what happens with the Dolphins, where last time we played them, we got absolutely dominated. Will it happen again? Will we show we're improved? One thing's for sure, we're absolutely exceeding expectations, but we're still not in the playoffs technically. If we go 7-10, there's a damn good chance we don't make the postseason, so still got to keep winning. Could easily go 7-10, 8-9, 9-8, who knows. Stafford, 2 interceptions. May wasn't great because he didn't have any touchdowns, but for one, didn't throw any picks, and 2, we obviously had several rushing touchdowns, 3 of them for Stevenson, to be fair. And then looking at receivers, Polk was great. Baker had some plays, and obviously we had no passing touchdowns, so unfortunately nobody got love there. Gonzalez with 2 picks, decent bit of yards returning as well, could be the player of the week. Christian Gonzalez with 2 picks ends up getting himself another upgrade point. 83 overall. Man coverage +1. Zone still not at 80, though. Who's the other player? The punter, Behringer. He goes to a 72 overall. Kick power? It will be kick accuracy. 76 kick accuracy, excuse me. And I don't think there was any other scenario type things. Oh, yeah, there was. There was an injury to another edge rusher. Another 4 weeks. That is 3 straight 4-week injuries to our edge rushers, all in different, time periods. Good thing is, though, we get Josh Uche just in time for the Dolphins, who have obviously been on a roll. We really need to win this game if we want a chance to maybe hop them and steal their draft seeding. But at the same time, if we were to lose this game, we easily drop into like the 6th, maybe 7th seed. Maybe not 7th seed, 6th seed, I would say. Raiders are not looking super strong there, but yeah, not a bad start. Let's go on to game 2 of the episode, the Miami Dolphins. All right, here we go against the Dolphins, who whooped up on us the first time. We have a team meeting we need to take care of. The Dolphins, who are 8-2, this would be a really good chance to maybe steal the current number 1 spot from them. Our bye week is all the way into week 14. Really good timing on the injuries as well, though, as we have one of our edge rushers, Josh Uche, returning, and of course Keon White the next week. But I got to be honest with you, I think he might be on the bench. Ojulari has, I think, had a sack every single game he's played since being traded here. But let's take a look at this team meeting first. What do we got? It's probably going to be because of how big of an opponent we have here against the Dolphins. Let's take a look at that team meeting. What do we want to do? What do we focus on? Big week this week. As you know, we're facing the Dolphins, and the fans expect to win. Ryan Clark predicted they would win this week because they have the edge at QB. How do you prove him wrong this week? That's a good question. Throw more passing touchdowns than their QB, have a better QB rating than their QB. Crap, why is the time going down? I'm going to say QB rating because we've been rushing a lot of touchdowns in. I mean, at the end of the day, we don't really care who has the better quarterback game. We care about who has the better score line. If we win, that's all that matters. That's all we have time for. Okay, so what is just going to say, hey, get a better passer rating? I think we can do that, though. I think we can do that. Obviously, with Uche coming back to the line, we line up. We have our best edge rush unit yet. And obviously, we are hoping for that to be the case because, well, we're going against a team that absolutely dominated us. Oh, we actually need more edge rushers. Ojulari, Zimenez. Yeah, we need, I guess Taki could play there, but our edge situation's not the hottest right now, I gotta be honest. But yeah, the Dolphins, they worked us up last time. Let's see if we can get some revenge, perhaps. Looking at how we should focus, their offense is a top 10 offense across the board. A lot of really speedy players. I'm going to say defend the medium pass. They actually had a really good middle of the field attack against us. And then on the other side of the ball, I don't really think there's much winning in general, but we're going to say run them inside because our run game has definitely been on fire lately. And wow, Ramondre's already going to have that 85 overall upgrade slots. What are we going to get with this power back upgrade anyways? Hey, another to trucking, which puts him at 91. Kind of want stiff arm now, which is kind of weird for me to say. Ability slot gives him closer, which doesn't actually fit him because he's kind of not an X factor. I don't know if this is fair. I really don't know. Do I put on one of the crazy abilities like bulldozer or armbar? I wish it was a random number generator in-game because I'm not actually using a recording software that allows me to quickly switch to a wheel right now. I'm going to have to end up doing a wheel spin, I think. For now, let's do, I guess, tank. I don't even know if the AI really hit sticks too much, but he already is tank. He already bounces off of those tackles anyways, but we're going to put it on tank for now and then maybe re-roll the abilities at some point. And then as far as everyone else goes, don't really care too much about the other backups. They don't really come in, but I suppose Gibson comes in here and there, so we'll go elusive for him. Get a speed upgrade. Man, I have still, I don't think I've seen a single speed upgrade yet. It's kind of crazy. We're on the road again. The Hard Rock Stadium, a place of many Super Bowl hostings, and hopefully Patriots wins, as we are, of course, right on the tail of this Miami Dolphins team in the AFC East, with the Bills right on our tail as well, trying to climb into the number 1 seeded spot. This is a division that is, very inconsistent. A lot of talent across the board from different teams, and it usually doesn't finish how you would expect it to. This would be the ultimate in upset sleeper kind of unexpected results if we actually took the division in year one. I'm playing it how it lies. I feel like our slider's in a pretty good spot. If we make it any harder, it's going to be like hard on the purpose of being hard. That's what she said, and not really just, oh, well, we want a natural experience. No, we want the Patriots to suck right away. We're playing how it is. Will we win a Super Bowl year one? I mean, probably not, right? But at the same time, sometimes when we're on, we do look kind of unbeatable, which I suppose that's the beauty of the NFL. We see it all the time where the best teams lose to the worst teams because it's all about how you play on Sunday. And let's just say we've had a lot of good Sundays, okay? As Gibson misses, and there goes Raheem Mostert. The kicker trying to catch the edge, can't, and wow. This is not going to be a good Sunday. Raheem Mostert on the first kickoff, the first play of the game, is going to take it back for a massive kick return touchdown for the Miami Dolphins. Yeah, we shouldn't have talked about good Sundays when we're going up against a team like the Dolphins, who have already kind of stuck it to us once, and now they're doing it without even having to get out onto the field offensively. Now it is our turn to replicate it. Wallace, actually, in a pretty good position to do so. Obviously a lot less of a lane, but to the 37-yard line, both teams' special teams looking pretty bad. Drake May, on the other hand, not looking pretty bad, having some pretty good games in a row here. He's not absolutely lighting up the stat sheet, but yards-wise have been up there. Touchdowns, they've been limited a little bit, been running the ball in a little more than normal, but overall the team's been winning, and that's been the main goal, and so far a successful one for the most part. I don't know how many teams or pundits would have even had us at 7 wins on the season, let alone before the season's over, as we get hit-sticked for a gain of 6. Last week, 3 touchdowns, 126 yards. I thought Tank was supposed to also not allow us to be hit-sticked, but we got hit-sticked. Unless they're not counting that a hit-stick, which, I mean, I would. It was a pretty big hit. As nice truck move, and then he gets hit-sticked again. So much for not getting hit-sticked. I actually argue that we've been hit harder than before the ability. We're going to go Douglas, and the ball gets hit at the line. 4th and 1, we've already given up points. The problem is, if you go for this and don't get it, you're giving up even more points. I feel like you give up points without them even touching the ball on offense. You got to do something on 4th and 1, which Stevenson will barely get. They're going to have actually show the superstar ability light up there, which I'm not really sure why. That didn't seem like they were trying to hit stick us and we broke off. That was just a truck move from us. Either way, Ramondre is going to get us that first down. As off the edge, nice spin move. It's not like the prettiest spin move in the world, but it works. And he gained 8. All right, we got that play action deep outs. Let's see where we're cooking. And I don't really like it. Throwaway. His Dolphins team definitely gave us some troubles through the pass game with their defense. So far, not really seeing a whole lot of room either, but a lot of running lanes. Couldn't get all the way to the right side, unfortunately, but a first down. I mean, they're kind of stacking the box a little bit, so, I mean, I'm trying to throw the ball as much as possible. And we'll take Henry. Guy had a business decision to make. He had the slant coming in, and then, obviously Henry, and he made the right call of kind of just sitting in between. I'm not trying to get down the field in, one play. I'm just trying to get down the field. That's a tough throw, and we're not going to get down the field when we throw it right into one of their players. And one of those players being Javon Holland. I don't know why I thought we could fit that in there, and I really think that there's also something about the first game losing to them the way we did that's getting into our head a little bit. Like, I really do feel like it's kind of like we're double thinking things and taking longer to process things because we're like, is somebody going to jump that? Is someone going to make a play? And then you finally do make the throw after the fact, and it is officially too late, And I got to say that there wasn't really many openings. Maybe he had that curl route to the outside. Of course, looking at the other side, Tua Tagovailoa, 23 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, unbelievable season. I mean, you look back at this play, and who's the open man? Obviously, the curl on the left's not open because Holland's there. He, of course, creeps back inside into Mario because he's amazing. The right side, you can maybe argue, but you're going against, I think, Jalen Ramsey, who's all over that, and there's a guy that's late to Henry who could still get Henry for maybe like a 2-yard gain, but could also pick that ball off if we throw it. So it's just a really good defensive play that maybe because we had a little bit of blocking, we could have rolled out for the scramble. But yeah, just got to be honest, it's a tough front. I think we just have to force our way with the run. But at this point, after that, maybe we don't have a chance. Bentley all the way down the field on Raheem Mostert. And of course, Tyreek Hill is going to do what he did last time and burn us for 40 on the first play. This Dolphins team is unbelievable. How are they even losing games? Their coverage is locked down. Their run defense isn't that good, I will admit, but when they actually do stack, then that's where they make up for it. And, of course, trying to throw it back on the left side. Gonzalez all over that one. But, yeah, this Dolphins team has been pretty impressive, at least when they play us. Got a couple of losses, so maybe they're not always impressive, but... See, Tua's got time to throw, and he's going to take the coverage sack. Sean Wade, who was on the blitz, kind of got lost in translation a little bit there and finally snuck his way out. 3rd and 21 after that one. We'll take it. You know, potentially looking at an actual stop against this Dolphins team. But you got to be careful, especially with 5 wide. This team moves quickly. Does not take them long to get in first down range. Is this a screen? It is, and he's not going to get the ball back yet again. It's a long field goal, but an attemptable one. We'll see if they're going to go for it. They will from 56 officially. Got a really good kicker. Tried to get the block, couldn't get there in time. I felt like we were going to hit the kicker late, didn't want to risk it. Maybe we could have got the block. I don't know. I think it was smart, though. They kick a long one, and it's, of course, good. Down 10. Wallace, who had a pretty good return the first go at it, is looking a little slow. Tried to go left last second. Try to set the blocks up and then follow whatever side opens. Drake May, obviously, with that interception. This Dolphins team is just always going to get the best of us with some of those interceptions. But we held them to 3. The game's still early. Let's get back to what we want to do. I'm not going to worry about, oh, well, we haven't thrown the ball in a while. If we can run the ball all the way down for a touchdown drive, more power to us, you know? As Ramondre gets about 13 yards on the first carry. Or, you know, shorter passes maybe, like throwing to the flat or screen passes. Oh, they're on this. Ramondre fights, though, to gain 2. He is, in fact, a big fella. Under center, going to be passing this. Almost ran out of time. A little bit of a bad throw, but it actually almost helped us as we get to the 50. I believe that's Jordan Poyer with the tackle. And I wasn't going to run the ball because I kind of liked the way that, well, I didn't like it. I figured their lineup was pretty good. But you know what? We're actually going to run this ball on the dive. We're going to get what we can. Could have maybe got more if we'd have bounced it, but nope. We just need a first down. That's all that matters. Get what you need and then worry about it later. Polk over the middle on that post. I do like it. Did he hold on? Nice catch. Really good throw. Kind of threw it a little more conservatively. Did put him in a little bit of risk danger-wise, but it's the NFL. Nothing's safe. It's a good play that will set us up to the 25-yard line. And I like the way they lined up, so I will hike this before the second quarter. That's why you do that. Of course, Ramondre, look at the power to the 6. We weren't running full blast there. We were waiting for those blocks to develop. Then we gunned it. And I think it kind of caught him off guard a little bit. He's like, oh, he doesn't even move that fast. How much force could he really have? And then we put on another gear, and it's like, oh, God. I'm dead. I'm a carrot in the ground now. Of course, bad interception to Holland, but with that field goal stop, we're not really that behind if we get a touchdown in this drive. We got slants, and we got perfect coverage, but we have nobody covering Drake May, who's going to get hit insanely late. That would result in, like, one of the biggest on-field fights of all time. Like, what are we doing? Joe Rogan would be, like, scrambling to the sideline to announce. Like, it is crazy. 4 yards into the end zone. I mean, what are you doing? God, I want Jordan Poyer to introduce me to his wife. Like, it's just the only right thing to do after this. Like, this is just bull crap. Little pre-snap motion trying to trick us. We're on this, though. Kind of. Not really. Good teamwork. Tyreek almost snuck his way out of there, as only Tyreek can do. Gotta say, he plays like Tyreek Hill. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? From the 30-yard line, that strike's open. Oh, and so is that in from Mr. Waddell. Mr. Waddell. Roger? Of course, he's got A-Chain. Not really getting much burn so far. One of these times you assume it's going to be a run. Like, sooner or later, surely. Here it is. Oh, it's like a touch pass, and wow! Duggar was not messing around and absolutely crushes Tyreek Hill. Just like their rookie's chest has just been crushed. Now other teams know what it feels like. A little risky running a blitz against a team that can burn you over top very quickly, but also getting in there quickly could force the throw to be a non-throw. Duggar? Okay, I guess Duggar knew something I didn't. We're out there. One-on-one tackle. Hit stick by Jabril. They're going backwards. They're maybe getting too cute for their own liking. All right, single high. Let's move the safety over a little. I think he's going to need the help. Over the middle. I can't cover that. I can't cover that. Did he miss him? Of course you can't miss a guy that quick. Tyreek Hill gone. I mean, what do you want from me to do there? That route is pretty open usually, but not that open. It's usually open, but it's not usually that open. We're We're just like about 15 yards too shallow as the linebacker. Not really our fault, obviously, because, I mean, it's a linebacker. Tyreek Hill is unbelievable. And the Dolphins, who were, I mean, we had them cornered, we had them trapped, are going to find a way out of it for a touchdown. And, of course, it's big ol' Marte Mapu. It's probably not a good look anyways, as Peppers was going against him, but they run into each other, and just like that, it's a bit of a GG. Now, probably wouldn't have mattered, as you can see off the rip here. Like, the play's just started, and Jabril's lost. Like, there's no way he's getting over there in time. I mean, he isn't even turning around till now anyways. I mean, it's a GG no matter what. But the thing is, maybe you stop the touchdown. Maybe you catch him. That's a joke. I don't even know why. I kind of laughed myself when I heard about that. When I said that myself, I was like, yeah, that's just funny. Ramondre over 1,000 yards on the season, 13 touchdowns, and man, the season he has had is going to be one that likely results in him becoming an X factor. He's having a year. Ramondre to the outside. Let's actually go to Douglas, who's wide open. Look at Douglas! We weren't even going to go all the way to the outside. I was like, oh, let me just juke him inside, get a few yards. But I was like, you know what? He does really well going all the way around, and he did. A bunch more yards than I expected. And my favorite part is that it's usually Poyer that's getting somehow beat in one way or another, because that late hit against May, I want him to struggle now. In behind, that's a pretty good throw. Douglas is going to get another one. We're going to run away from Jalen. He's actually got a lot of hit power for a corner. Good play by Drake May. They brought the blitz, and the left side of the line just, I mean, handled it with ease. Rolled out to make it easier on ourselves. The blocking has been great, though. Look at the blocking. We gained 12. 83 yards in the first half. Ramondre is just crushing it this season. We're going to go with slants, see if we can get anyone open here. It's going to be tough. Not for Baker. It's not. Perfect throw, perfect catch. Back on the board, down 3. There we go. That pick is kind of proving pretty costly, but we're at least keeping up as much as possible after that. Baker with the touchdown. Nice to see him getting involved. We throw it a little low, but that actually protects him from getting hit because he has to go down low. Can't really get hit. Although Poyer, seemingly a little dirty, could have easily done whatever he wanted there. And I got to be honest with you, probably the biggest of pauses was needed after that. Sounded a little sus. We're kind of, yeah, like, what are we doing here? There's so much going on. We got the running back. Oh, nobody's got Odell, though, and Odell's breaking a tackle. Duggar's getting broken on all the way down to the 10. Odell Beckham still got it. It was a filthy corner route, and the tackle breaking after the fact just added to it. This team has too much talent. It just has too much talent. But honestly, the way that the clock is being managed here, if we have another, answer back drive, maybe, just maybe, it's actually a benefit for them to score this quick. They're making it look too easy again, Mom. Somebody call the police. Motion from Tyreek. They make this look too easy, too. All these motions can't get out there. Good job on the backside. Uche, welcome back. The play even has the name Cheater in it. I'm not going to disagree. I think that's a very accurate representation of what the play is. Punks. Uche. Oh, we hesitated. I didn't want to go for the quarterback. They made me kill Tua after he gave the ball away. It's like somebody got in Uche's ear and is like, okay, this is becoming a problem. I think you need to bounty gate this mof. It's like, okay, I guess I'll kill him. Just got back from injury myself. And we are sleeping. We could get him, though. Oh, what a hit! 4th and 2 absolutely deleted him. And that will be a stop. Okay, I mean, potentially could take the lead into halftime. See how we play this on offense. Maybe get a block. Jones has been kind of close-ish. Maybe even could have had the block on the last one, but once again, I know the rules. Not running into that kicker. Not even just that, but like there was a chance he could have just missed it because of how long of an attempt it was in general. Thornton, who's had a couple of nice returns because of that speed. Wallace, get out of the way, Wallace. I don't need your block. The way that guy was gunning down the sideline, he was never going to make it in time anyways. I think if Wallace got out of the way there, we would have probably gotten to about the 40. Instead, he blocks us. And I guess he got a block. That's a tough one. It's overthrown because I got a little worried that Holland was coming in. It's my fault. I'll be real. I released it a little quicker because I felt like Holland was about to make me pay again. Oh, that's a wide open Polk. Underthrew him a little bit, but that's okay. It's going to be a first down to the 35. Got ourselves a crosser from Douglas, who's had a couple of big plays already. And we're going to take the sack. I can't believe that. I suppose we are in the town of the tuck rule. Not really, because we're on the road, but you know what I mean. Playing for the team. And there's really no one open. Oh, my. Is that Jalen Phillips? If we can try to just get back to field goal range here a little bit. Screen pass, we need, I don't even know, some yards. Could also just run it. Nah, I'm going to go screen pass. Screen pass is more dependable for yards. Get out of the way. Oh, that works. Ramondre all the way to the 34-yard line. That should be a field goal attempt. They, of course, will call a timeout because they can get more points themselves, but I think that was the smart play. Set up that field goal and hopefully hit it. Oh, my. I actually thought the wind was going to take that a little bit more than that, but it didn't. Thankfully, we hit the accuracy good enough. The power is great. Field goal up and good. It'll be a 3-point game again. We got to really bait them into something quick and short just to make them think like, oh, this is the look. This is the play. But really, it's not. Oh, I bumped him hard. That kind of counts. A really big hit as well on top of it. That sort of counts. I mean, the clock is not going to be moving that quick still, but it's a decent play. Let's actually get... I can't... Oh, who am I? Please, Duggar, save the day. Oh, of course he won't. Oh, I hate that so much. Trying to switch to the edge rusher, get caught in the last time, and then the analog stick switch. That sucks. Of course, it's another perfect throw from Tua, though. But hey, we got to chance ourselves if we can get a touchdown back. That's been the name of the game so far. Over the middle, Baker. It's a little underthrown, but it'll get there. Call one of our timeouts. Oh, I can't believe they baited us in like that. They literally hit us with what I said I wanted to hit them with. The underneath to set it up. But hey, you know what? That's a couple of yards. We got 2 timeouts left. We get a field goal. We're at least, like, cooking something up. That's a really nice throw to Polk, who will make that look really easy, actually. He probably allowed momentum to carry him out further than he should have. But he trusted his hands, and it worked out. All right, we got verticals. And we're going to take the bait again. But Polk's actually going to get a lot of yards here. It's timeout to the 14. So you can't really call it bait when it does give you, like, a very large percentage of the yards you need. Corner out for Douglas. I don't know if I feel it. I do feel that, though. Polk, perfect throw and catch. This has been a real back-and-forth battle. It's been a decider of a field goal. That interception so far has been the biggest difference. Great throw, great route, perfect catch. Another low one into one of the rookies who handles it with professionalness. Once again, you know, if you throw that higher, they're going to light him up. Instead, it's a perfect throw underneath and gives us the touchdown. This is actually not even a Hail Mary. This is a little weird. I'm not sure what their plan is here. Got that deep out, and it's going to be a sack. Good job. Uche coming back, getting a sack. We'll take it. Free numbers. The stat sheet doesn't say, oh, well, they were going to attempt a Hail Mary. It just says a sack on the record, and that's all I care about. Tua, it's halftime, buddy. Man's been watching too much Brady. Didn't know what damn down or time it was. We're losing 24-27, but what a gunslinger battle it has been so far. We've mixed it up a little bit better than they have, but then it started to turn into that proper passing gunslinger battle, which, I mean, I'm down for whatever. We are going to try and win anytime we can, no matter how we can. Of course, the Vikings are smoking the Bears, who are losing 21-2. Caleb Williams has 1 completion out of 7 attempts for 5 yards. That would be devastating for the Bears and their fans, because this really does look like a promising season for them, yet you can see there, just not looking good. 3-7, another top 5 pick, potentially on the horizon. Where does it end? It's going to be a coaching, overhaul yet again. The Colts down by 7 against the Lions, but having an amazing season, contrarily to those Bears we were just talking about. Of course, big shot by Tua. It looks like an actual missile launch. Javelin missile straight up and down to Waddle, who's running like a damn missile. And we're going to continue to run inside and defend, I suppose, the deep, because once again, we are getting beat deep, but we're also getting beat in that intermediate area. They just have a good passing attack. What can I tell you? There's really not much more to it. They're just good. But we do get the ball at half, so technically, if you really want to argue it, and in this game more than ever, it is pretty relevant. If you think every drive's a touchdown, we're in the lead. We're on par to be in the lead, at least. And of course, looking at rushing numbers, Ramondre's got every stat #1 for running backs. I hope we're not running him into the ground too hard and he gets injured or something, but so far, so great. And here we go with the trap play. Going to start off on the ground, as we're going to get a lot of blocks. Ramondre barreling through for 9. Yeah, I'm not sure what's gotten into these fellas, but the blocking has been really good. like over the last like 5 weeks or so. And I say that, and our own guy kind of locks us up. Still a 3-yard gain, first down. Inside zone. Oh, free play. Gets blasted. I mean, do you decline this? 1st and 5 is probably more valuable than 2nd and 3, right? 2nd and 2. Okay, I actually will decline it. 2 yards, I think you can argue that there's many plays where you might not even get 3 yards. So I'll lose the down for a 3-yard gain. And it doesn't matter anyways. We get about 2 or 3 there. So it would have been about the same result. We might not be the most entertaining team at times, but we will do whatever we can to get down the field. And we're going to run and barely get away with Drake May, who's going to get damn near 20. Was trying to step up for a throw, but they gave me just enough lane, and I could not have stopped. We would have stopped. We would have taken a sack, so we'll take the scramble. Yards do officially be yards, and I was going to throw the ball on this drive, or on this play, but they're giving me a free run to the left side here. And we set that up nicely. Phantom tackle for almost 10. Play action jet sweep. Let's see if we can find a touchdown throw in here. 2nd and inches, the perfect play. Perfect timing to go for the shot. And that is an open man. Throw is there, but there's also a flag. Could be holding to the 2. It's going to be an ineligible man downfield. I don't know what you want me to do there, Cole Strange. You want me to throw it even sooner? Are those other routes like lies? Are they supposed to not be thrown to? It's like, well, I thought we were going to throw it to DeMario. It's like, well, he's not open. What do you want? We're not going to get this ball off. Let's throw it away. Just had 2 players open up right there. It would have been a really tough throw in there to DeMario. Maybe I should have just tried it anyways. The screen pass giveth, the screen path take it away. See if it's one of the positives. They're on this. This time I'm going to set it up late. And Ramondre picks up the blocks. Perfect play. 10 yards. Drake May having a game. 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. 3 on the game total, though. Look at the flick of that wrist. It's actually pretty smooth the way he threw that without any effort. Pretty good blocks yet again. And he fumbles! Wasn't even fighting! Literally did not fight because I knew we would fumble, and Ramondre fumbles anyways. Tried to protect the ball with a right bumper, and it just wasn't quick enough, I guess. A perfect drive by us, and of course the ball gets popped out. Turnover on downs. Well, not even on downs, but just on that down. Miami takes over with the lead. Look at the passing touchdown leaders. Excuse me. Where's Drake May? Pretty sure he has 23-24. Excuse me. I don't know what's going on around here, but I do not like the disrespect. From the 9-yard line. Actually going to see A-Chain for once. Haven't really seen him much, and maybe for good reason, as he runs right into a wall. I don't know how that's only a loss of 1. That felt like at least a loss of 3 or 4. Right into the wall of bricks. Marte Mapu. In the pistol look, could be a read option. Uh-oh, Tua, who barely got that off. Debatably a fumble. Holding that wrist because he kind of got hit on that arm. Very smart play for him to get rid of that real quick, as that was very close to being a safety. That would have been really a big change of events. It's going to be a fake out. And they are not going to throw it. Tua's going to die. Tua's actually going to... I don't think Tua realized that the ball was hiked to him. It will be a punt, so where they get the forced fumble, we end up forcing the punt, which is not as good, but it's something. As Wallace is going to get a nice return all the way to the 38-yard line. And we're going to go with the play action. They got a lot of players near the line of scrimmage. Seemed like a fake out. Oh my god, I didn't see him, and yeah, I thought we could outrun him. Loss of 13. I can't believe he got in there that quickly, though. Who was the guy not blocking? Our whole line? Yeah, okay. I want to see this back, because that was pretty bad. Travis Jones. They're going to show him running in. I guess it was Cole Strange's fault. So it looked like to me. I don't understand why we're looking back at the play. We're not looking at, like, how we got there. It's like, yes, we get it. He got in and attacked us. That was stupid. Desperate because it's 2nd and 23 and just forced it right in there. They're going to take advantage every time you throw it right at them. Marcus May, this team's got so much talent in the secondary. All because Cole Strange didn't want to block. We felt overwhelmed by the down and distance. Should have been looking for that field goal anyways, though. And we just forced it in for a second pick of the day. Bad, 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 bad decision. All that scoring in the first half, and then nobody scoring in the second so far. Of course, they're going to try and change that up. Why aren't we over there, Sean Wade? Or whoever the hell it was. Got 2 players trying to run into the block. Go around. Literally just go around, my guy. And here we go with the motions again. And nice. That's Sean Wade. A huge loss. Bringing him back to the original line of scrimmage for the most part. And this is risky, but we're coming with the blitz, and we're pressing up. Are we not going to cover him? Thank God we got in there, and he fumbles. A-Chain misses it. Tua recovers with the power of the force. 4th and 25. Pressure gets there. Is that Ojulari with the free rush? Ojulari absolutely crunched him. I don't even know if he knew the ball was out. He got A-Chain grabbing a whole booty cheek, not the ball. And the Dolphins are lucky to not turn it over right then and there. Good defense once again gets another stop, though. We'll take a defense that can play defense. You know what I mean? Wallace to the outside. Nice little turn up field. Slips off a tackle to the 36. Last play before the 4th quarter. Out from Douglas. Should free someone up. And we're going to throw it away. Whoa, that looked like it was going towards him. I was like, excuse me? Yeah, if we can't run the ball, we are, like, really crap. Let's run the dive. Oh, that's going to be a pancakeage. As Ramondre is still fighting. Gains a lot. 15 yards, I believe. Start of the 4th quarter. Just got to get at least a field goal to climb into this tie or lead situation. Get the bubble read. This play is so hit or miss for me. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Actually, I kind of did, to be fair, because I didn't really like the handoff, and I didn't like the throw, and I was just going to run. My mind was telling me yes, and my body, I guess, was also kind of telling me yes. We got time to throw. It's going to have to go. Polk holds on! Perfect throw. Great catch. Puts him over 100. 114 yards and a touchdown today. Clutched up. He's got really good catching. He's not that fast, so sometimes he just struggles to get open, but Drake May has been pretty impressive for the most part, hitting the throws that make sense. I've had some picks on some bad decisions, but nothing because of like a wildly errant throw, you know? 7 minutes in the 4th, down 3, we're going to run this ball. I need this guard to go. Like, I can't wait for him. You should have the best time as a guard ever because you don't need to be that fast because you're blocking for Ramondre, who's a takes a while to get going type of guy. Yet we can't even do that. We can't even get in front of Ramondre. The guy is not fast. Oh, but you know who is? Drake May. Get a block to Mario. I think he go for it all. Drake May trying to truck a guy to the 3. That was kind of crazy. One attempt. Imagine he would have done it, though. Is that an edge rusher all the way over there? I don't know what's going on. I'm going to run it away from him, and it's a touchdown for Ramondre. We're freaking in the lead. There we go. Defense kept cooking up, and we finally rewarded them. Ramondre Stevenson has become a star. I mean, technically a superstar, but you know what I mean. Trying to get in there with Bentley. We just end up engaging in the wrong block. It's weird that, like, so we are the number 9th takeaway team. 0 takeaways today. They've been pretty safe with the ball, I got to admit, but it's weird that they want to start running the ball with A-Chain more as they're in a bad situation. I guess maybe it's just because the pass game hasn't been working out, but oh, that could be a false start as well. This is going backwards. This Dolphins team's struggling. But yeah, you would think you would start to throw it more when you're down. But hey, they're just figuring what's not working. They got to go away from Raheem Mostert. Kick return in this game. Trying to go outside. We kind of save the inside, and there you go. Getting taken out by a defensive lineman there. 3rd and 10. Let's move someone inside a little bit on Tyreek because you imagine he's going to play inside. Oh, no, I'm not on the right player. And that's the kind of thing that can happen. Yeah, I mean, I didn't do anything wrong there. I just knew that when he motioned over and Bentley didn't, it was going to be a bad time. This team is all about pre-snap motions and, you know, movements, and somehow Bentley was caught napping. Why he's not following that pre-snap, I don't know. Gets burned. 4 minutes left. Damn, son. Just look, we look like we have him reeling again. Maybe should have went all the way to the outside. They get a big touchdown. Most dangerous 3rd down team I've ever seen. 2nd and 9. 4 minutes left. Gotta at least get a field goal. Bring this game back. And a little underthrown, but DeMario will fall forward for the 1st down. Going for a little mini shot play. And there is going to be a wide open Polk who slides down to the 36-yard line. A little bit of a weird catch, but you know what works, works. Kind of like this play. There goes Douglas. Great throw. Catches it with ease. Try to juke outside to the 17. That look was pretty nice. Can't lie. Got a couple of corners. There goes Douglas again. Perfect throw to the 6. cleaning up shop here. Really miss that zig to the outside. And we're going to be looking on the run. Is that going to be Drake May again? It will be. You can't touch this, man. He's too quick. That's why you want a little bit of speed with quarterback in case you need to scramble out. He'll get his second. Both teams scoring in a hurry. But with under 3 minutes left to play, the Dolphins in a pretty good spot here to potentially close out the game with a touchdown. Barmore, 2 to beat. Picked! Shaun Wade! Slips off the tackle, tries to outrun everyone, but of course it's the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins defense still has a chance as another offensive lineman down. The defense finally answers the call with a turnover. What is Jalen Ramsey doing? He's offside. I'm not sure what's going on there. Oh, Ramondre doesn't care that he's offside because he's going to get the first down anyways. Jalen Ramsey's just lost in the sauce and just doesn't even stay on. Touchdown pretty much wins it. But also getting a field goal will put us in a good spot, so I don't want to risk it too hard. Want to beat? Nice stiff arm truck. It's not going to do much, though. We're going to lose a yard in total. And who is injured? Hunter Henry. We knew that was going to freaking happen sooner or later. Let's run it again. And Ramondre gets tackled again at the 4. I just don't want to throw a pick, you know? Field goal puts us in a great spot, up 7. Bruce Sternum, so Hunter Henry will be fine at least. Was a little worried. Go to the flat. I don't know if I even like that. Wide open Polk. Dropped. It's a perfect throw. It needs to be caught. That's why we were throwing low for most of those plays, because we wanted the ball to be, you know, secured underneath instead of getting hit sticked. Hit sticked, and it will be a field goal. That was a good throw. We moved over to the right to get a clear look at it, and it was a dot. Didn't even need to be a dot, to be fair, but it was a perfect throw right in the money and just didn't hold on. All right, 2nd and 4. Just under 2 to play. Ooh, I thought we had that. He's going to roll out and perfectly throw it to Waddle. He's going to get all the way to the 38-yard line. Do they go for 2 if they get the touchdown, or do they just play for overtime? That's the question. We lost to the Jets by playing for 2 when we didn't get it. Oh, that's kind of hard, half the point. Huge hit by Duggar, though. What a hit. I like the visual feedback. It looks like, you know, very rewarding. Yeah, there's going to be another play. Decent hit, but not perfect. It's going to get the first down. Calling a timeout there. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't think they need to. I really don't, which is good for us. I mean, I want them to give us any time we can, especially if they do go for 2. Oh, that could be picked. Wow, is that Braxton Berrios with the catch to the 12? That's a little crazy. I did not think they were going to catch that. I also don't know where he went. Wise got off the block nicely. Can't... Oh, what a dumb decision! Probably a dumber decision to take this out. Peppers, nice spin move to the 10. And he throws a pick as we're going to beat the Miami Dolphins. Was not looking promising, giving up a kick return touchdown right out of the gate, but we are doing well. And that is the Dubski. Drake May and company going to take care of business again on a little bit of a win streak. Despite all of the deep routes given up for touchdowns, we find a way to be more consistent and take care of the football at the correct time. You know, early on we were struggling with turnovers, but they struggled in the worst time, crunch time, when they needed to get scores. You know, it sucks that Ojulari, he's trying to get it there. Look like the damn Globetrotters. They're all over the damn floor doing break dances and whatnot. But, yeah, they, down the stretch, started turning the ball over, and it was kind of GG from there. Of course, Drake May's numbers might not look that great, but 4 total touchdowns in general. Passing doesn't look as good, but Tua, you know, better completion percentage, but his 2 interceptions were deadly. Of course, Ramondre, 169 yards rushing, even better game than before, which is surprising because he's put up some insane games this season. Polk was amazing. Douglas had some plays. Baker got a couple with a touchdown. Wish he would have got a little more than that, but that's fine. Sack totals, Uche came back with a vengeance. Ojulari was great, forced that fumble, and you know, we didn't recover it, but it still put him back far. Shaun Wade with a sack, Bradley Chubb, and Travis Jones with a sack, half for Seiler and Phillips, who actually got injured, might have even changed the outcome of this game. Jabril Peppers, Shaun Wade, Javon Holland, and Marcus May with interceptions. New ability unlocked. We already knew about that. Let's take a look at this new message. We did not have a better passer rating, but you know what we did? We had a better winner. Beating that team is always satisfying. Same here. I'm frustrated that I didn't outplay Tua Tagovailoa. I get it, but we got the win. Don't beat yourself up. Yeah. Anyways, that's going to be it for this one. We have the Colts next, and then I'm actually not sure who next. We'll figure it out when we get there, but Yeah, sliders are as follows. I don't know if we're just the GOAT or what, but I'm going to keep tweaking the sliders until it feels like truly, truly challenging. It does feel like it's not super easy, but at the same time, I feel like on offense, we're better than we should be. Like, I feel like our coverage, or we're being covered a lot less, like, well than we probably should be, because our receivers aren't, I mean, they're not bad, but they're not, like, great either, right? Like, Polk is starting to get there a little bit, but, yeah, I mean, I guess they are about 80s in the route running, so it kind of does make sense that they're not terrible, in fairness. I mean, look at Baker. He's actually got really good route running. I mean, I guess our receivers are just kind of underrated. Their overalls aren't that high, but they're actually, like, way better than their overalls are stating, right? Just not a whole lot of speed, which, once again, speed isn't the only thing that matters, but it does help a lot. Regardless, though, hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, I do appreciate getting support on the channel. Maybe follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel, PK Plays for non-Madden content. And I'm not sure when this was uploaded. If this was uploaded on Monday, you'll probably see another episode tomorrow. If this was uploaded on Sunday, you'll see one on Tuesday. So either way, I suppose Tuesday's the next episode you'll see. I'm just not sure if I uploaded this before a rebuild or not, but regardless, thanks for watching. Hope you guys come back for next video. And if you guys have any, slider changes or changes in general that you've had that have really made things different and good for your leagues, let me know in the comment section below. I'm always willing to learn. Just because I do a lot of, Madden content doesn't mean I'm the expert on everything. I'm definitely not. I'm always willing to humble myself. And of course, speaking of humbling yourself, look at the damn AFC. The AFC North is horrible for what they should be, and so is the AFC West. I believe it's because the Chiefs have Mahomes injured, but still, this AFC East is like the iron of this conference. Unbelievable stuff. But yeah, hope you guys come back for next video, but until next video, see